Have any of you guys seen the Aileen Wournos documentary that's on Netflix? Well, my husband and I were watching it last night, and he asked me what my thoughts were on it. And if you don't know who Aileen Wournos was, she was a woman who was a prostitute who did away with several men in a short time period and eventually got caught. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. If you want to Google it and find out the whole story, then you can. She had claimed that these men had raped her and assaulted her and hurt her, and that she was basically forced to use a weapon against them to save herself. Now, I have heard the story numerous times. However, there was an add-on in the documentary that made me pause. She had always said that all of these men had raped her and that she had to use self-defense in order to survive. Now, I am a proponent of women and believing the victims and stuff like that, but the way that she always told the story made me wonder. There just seemed to be something not right about it, but I was not the one to, question her, obviously. But she had been in correspondence with another woman, and they had talked back and forth for a total of 8 years. And Aileen, when it was her time to finish her sentence here on earth, because she got the most extreme penalty you can get, and when it was her time, when she wanted it to be her time, she was trying to hurry up the process to leave this world. And she got what she wanted, but she wanted to tell her friend exactly the whole story. So when she told the whole story, it was kind of what I thought it was. Like, there was a couple of times that she did get raped, but there was like one time that the guy was talking about being a drug mule, dealing with drugs and all that other stuff. And she was against drugs and substances. And so she did away with him because of that. So there was also times like that they might have said something that irritated her, something that she was against, that they were for, that she felt like she needed to take them off of the world. And that's what she did. And there towards the end, I think that she was having a lot of mental health issues. She was doing time with people that said that she was making them promise not to tell people that she was mentally unwell because she was afraid that they would delay her sentence. And she didn't want to do that. So my whole synopsis was she had been basically tortured as a child, a young adult. She was abused from a very young age and lived a very hard life. I think that people like that, they can snap inside. And I don't mean just their brain, I mean their soul can snap. Everybody has that in them where that can happen. You go through so much and you just can't take anymore and you snap. So I believe that that's what happened. And when she did it one time, she gave herself excuse after excuse after excuse to go ahead and do it again and again. I believe she would have kept on going. My opinion, I think that her, the way that she was brought up was a big part of who she was, who she turned out to be. And I also think that obviously she battled with mental health. So that was my thoughts on the whole thing. And yeah, it's really sad. That's all I have to say about that. Love you guys. Bye.